So, politics. No, not really. Football, Liverpool, number 9s and our distinct lack of one. I think a number 9's got to be an absolute priority for the club. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say Liverpool should absolutely sign Kylian Mbappe. Look, I won't do it. I won't do it. I don't see any sense in doing it. I think it's a little bit self-indulgent. I think it's a bit unrealistic. And I don't want to make myself look an absolute knobhead by putting something like that out there. So you'll never find me saying Liverpool should sign Kylian Mbappe. It won't happen. It won't happen. You just won't get it from me. But Liverpool should sign Kylian Mbappe because Liverpool need to have a guy wearing that number 9 shirt who is the absolute dog's bollocks of playing centre forward. A guy who scores goals for fun, a guy who electrifies the fans and makes opposition defences poo the pants every time they take to the field against them. There are a certain number of shirts at Liverpool Football Club that are genuinely iconic, and long-term viewers of my content, whether that's been on Retro Football or Redmen TV or anyone who's ever been, you know, in a pub with me or drunk or in an office with me at any point over my, 34 years, will know I am a very laid-back person, very laid-back, almost to a fault. So there are a few things that genuinely get under my skin. So when I tell you, I fucking hate the way that Liverpool do squad numbers. Hate it. Hate it. You should know that it's genuinely a massive bugbear of mine. Look, I like Gini Wijnaldum. Is he a number 5? He's not a number 5. You know whose fault this is? It's Zinedine Zidane's fault. Zizou. It's all Zizou's fault. I'd never tell him to his face because he'd headbutt me to pieces. But he's fucked it for everyone. Not the only one, but he's the main culprit. Liverpool have been shit with squad numbers for a long time. The day you let Milan Baros have number 5 and let him play up front, that's the day that basically Liverpool started to decline, as far as I'm concerned. And look, ignore the fact that we went on and won a European Cup after that fact and an FA Cup and other bits and pieces. That's when it all starts to go wrong. Liverpool needs to have a severe rethink. And look, I'm joking. Even though it does horrendously wind me up, I am joking to some extent. Because ultimately, the squad numbers don't necessarily reflect on how good a player is. Because some players just want random numbers, don't they? But for me, I think there's a perfect marriage between the boss numbers that Liverpool have available in their squad and filling them with boss players. James Milner is Liverpool's number 7. I like James Milner, but he should not be wearing that shirt. And if he's going to be a left back for Liverpool moving forward, we should take that shirt off him. James, I'm really sorry. Look, we love you. We know you're in tons of money and so many promises were made and we've broken all of them to you. So it should come as no surprise, really, when we say, gives that fucking number 7 shirt, because you're a left back now, James. On your way. On your way. For me, the iconic Liverpool shirts are as follows: 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go and fill those places this summer. Go and buy 3 guys who are either first teamers now or will be within 12 months' time. Guys who can go out and earn those shirts and not just live up to expectations, but you know what? Go and surpass them as well, because this is what Liverpool are about. Liverpool are about, however are we going to cope? And then we just go and get someone else in who is just as good and often actually better than that player. Who'd have thought we'd ever have a number 7 to rival Kenny Dalglish? You know what? We had Steve McManaman, who was incredible. The guy went on to Real Madrid, was a revelation in the Galacticos. And then after all that, yeah, there was a bit of, there's your Vladdy Smichas and there's your Harry Kewells, of course there are. But then Luis Suarez comes along and absolutely redefines how good you have to be to wear that shirt. And then look at the number 9 shirt. Even just in the squad number era, Ian Rush, Robbie Fowler, Fernando Torres, they'll add you to youth. Ricky Lambert, Andy Carroll, shush. No, of course you can make missteps and that we have done. It's up to Liverpool this summer to go and make those shirts mean something. Because look, people can say what they want about the owners. If they want to be a business, if they want to start making money, start putting some good players in our good shirts. Makes pretty simple business sense to me, because I'm sorry, Daniel Sturridge, and I firmly believe, would have been taken to the hearts of Liverpool fans far greater if he'd just been given that shirt. What I would like to see, and it doesn't necessarily need to be going out and buying those 3 players, I think there's an option for 1 or 2 to step up within that squad. I think it would speak volumes to the character of our side. Let's look at the number 8 shirt. I think it would speak volumes to the character of one of the players in our squad if he steps up, puts his bollocks on the line and goes, you know what, Steven Gerrard's gone now. I know he's literally there. Hiya, Stevie. Just just turn your back for a second. That shirt is available. It's a good shirt. It's a big shirt. It might be a heavy shirt. I'm big enough to carry the burden of that shirt. For me, the options for that are as follows. They are Emre Can, they are Jordan Henderson, and they are Adam Lallana. And I would be disappointed if one of those guys isn't walking in first day back at training and saying, that number 8 shirt, yeah, that's mine. I'll have that, thanks very much. I'm going to prove myself an integral part of the Liverpool squad this season. You know, we saw a year or so ago Danny Ings saying, I'm not ready for the number 9 shirt. I'm going to work my way up to it. And that's like admirable. But you know what? There's something to be said for a guy coming in with massive grapefruit-like bollocks, saying, nah, mate, I'm good enough for that shit. I'm going to go and prove it. And listen, you know, confidence and delusion live next door to one another. They live in terraced houses. Very thin walls is all I'm saying. You can hear everything. But you know what? Great players step up and own things like that. People might say, well, no, you know, you need a new signing to come in to get fans excited. It's a free hit to get fans excited, to have a player have that kind of confidence in his own ability to step and go, Steven Gerrard's shirt. Not Steven Gerrard's shirt, it's my shirt. If we go and buy someone, we go and buy someone to fill it, great. But other than that, I wouldn't mind seeing that. To get him back to number 9, whether it's Lacazette, whether it's Mbappe, I don't know. But go out and get someone who can live up to the mantle of that shirt, because for me, that's one of the things that's holding Liverpool back. Those shirts, those talismans that we need in Liverpool's side, they should be rocking 1 to 11 as far as I'm concerned. So Liverpool, if you're watching, and I know you are, step up. Big ambitions lead to big successes. Make it happen this transfer window. Anyway, that's just my thought on what Liverpool need in terms of 9s, 8s, 7s and the rest. 4 as well. Someone take 4. Who wants 4? No idea. I genuinely don't care. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on Liverpool squad numbers and what they need this summer for what it's worth. Cheers.